stopping at 11. A deadly police shooting.
You heard it, and it was just like a big, almost like an automatic weapon going off.
A local neighborhood rattled by the gunfire.
Yeah. I mean, especially so close, I was like, wow.
Now, the search to understand exactly what happened is underway.
I just seen the guy just laying in the street like that, and I just seen that ambulance came taken away.
Thank you for joining us live and on your favorite streaming device tonight. I'm Craig McKee.
And I'm Tanya O'Rourke. There is brand new information at 11 on that shooting in Elmwood Place. The Hamilton County Sheriff says the man who was killed by an officer is 48-year-old Rodney Arnez Barnes. He was listed as missing after walking away from the University of Cincinnati Psychiatric Emergency Services. Barnes was also a robbery suspect. The officer was not hit by gunfire.
Now, this shooting started with a traffic stop on Highland Avenue near Linden Street in Elmwood Place right around 1:30 this afternoon. It was nearly 7 o'clock tonight when investigators left the scene and the street was finally reopened. And we have team coverage of the shooting tonight. The neighborhood's reaction as well. Just what happened there. Kristen Swilley spoke with a couple who came much too close to that gunfire. Kristen?
Yeah, good evening. A very scary day for that couple and many of the neighbors out here. Of course, we don't have any body camera video. There's also no dash camera video. So now this community left wondering exactly what led up to that exchange of gunfire that left one man dead. Tuesday's scene came far too close for 83-year-old Cecil Rogers and his wife.
Pretty doggone close, I'd say within 20 feet.
They were steps away from the gunfire that ended a man's life here at the corner of Highland and Linden.
And we ended up with one bullet hitting their window. It's lodged in the window casing now. And then several other bullets scattered around, but we were lucky that it didn't come on through for us.
The investigation into exactly what happened here and why is ongoing, but police say an officer pulled over Rodney Arnez Barnes, who was wanted for robbing a First Financial Bank in 2018 and for having weapons while under disability. The two exchanged gunfire. Only Barnes was hit. He was taken to University Hospital, where he later died.
I looked down and I see some guy laying in the street down there in front of that truck.
And while John Gibson's nearby home wasn't struck like the Rogers, he was shaken.
But it is kind of scary. I mean, I could have been outside. I mean, anything could have happened.
Now these neighbors wait for answers.
Give us an opportunity to do a proper investigation. Let us process all the evidence.
As its leaders say, police community relations needs to grow.
We can overcome this. We can build from this. We can get stronger. We can get past this. But it's going to come from some real hard discussions and not being afraid of one another.
Now, we are still waiting to learn that officer's name. We're told he's been with the department for 18 months. He is currently on administrative leave pending the outcome of this investigation. Reporting live in Elmwood Place this evening, Kristen Swilley, WCPO 9 News.
Kristen, thanks so much. Jake Ryle has also been in Elmwood Place all afternoon and evening. He joins us now with more evidence on where the bullets went flying. Jake.
Tanya, those shots were fired ultimately about a block or so from where we are currently standing here in Elmwood Place. Neighbors I had a chance to talk to say this is typically a pretty quiet area. In fact, I spoke with one girl who says, and you've already heard it before, but those shots hit a little bit too close to home.
Coming down the street, all we saw was the police officer has the car pulled over, I guess.
Brianna Hunter is an 11th grade student at Withrow High School.
Violence needs to stop.
She was on her way home on a school bus nearing Linden Street in Elmwood Place. She says she couldn't have ever expected what she was about to witness.
The officer said something, I don't know what it said, and that's when the officer pulled the gun out, and all you hear was gunshots.
And all she saw was the officer, not the victim. The bus driver then detoured safely away from the scene. Her aunt, Darlene Hale.
Our family's lived out here over 30 years.
Hale is partially deaf, but even being 1 block away, she could hear the shots.
When this happened, it was like really scary because I was literally walking down my steps to bring my dog out, and I thought it was a car backfiring. I thought, boy, that car better stop. Like 9 or 10.
It happened during what normally would be a busy time of day.
I'm thankful that it was kind of weather like this, because there would have been a lot more people out of it if it was nice and sunny. So yeah. I'm just thankful for that.
In what normally, she says, is a quiet neighborhood.
You could almost sleep with your doors unlocked. Almost. I mean, if you know somebody, everybody knows you.
Both say what they saw and heard was too close for comfort.
Sad.
Too scary, way too scary. I've only heard gunshots like on the TV. I've never heard one like in real life get close until today.
Now, those two say they heard about 9 or 10 shots in total. We should note police have not yet commented on how many shots were ultimately fired. For now, reporting live in Elmwood Place, Jake Ryle, WCPO 9 News.